What's good, guys? It's Young Trace here, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about Luka Doncic, the next upcoming, fresh face in the NBA. And there's been a lot of talks about Luka. I've been watching a lot of sports shows like ESPN, Fox Sports lately, and they've been talking up Luka. I'm not saying Luka's bad. He's definitely a top five, top six NBA player at the moment. I just believe that saying he's the next Larry Bird or something is a little too soon. I don't know. It might just be me, but I don't see how Luka compares to Larry Bird. I feel like their game styles are completely different. A lot of people underrate Larry Bird's rebounding ability, which was actually really good for a forward. He's one of the best to ever do it. But Luka, I see more as a James Harden type player, a guy that can just put the ball in the basket, a great scorer. And I just wanted to come on this video and talk a little bit on where I view Luka in the future, how I view him, what I think his career will look like. Basically, it's going to be a way too early look at Luka Doncic's career. So let's get into it. So to begin, I believe in the near future, 10, 15 years from now, Luka Doncic will be a Hall of Fame basketball player. And that's not like an outrageous statement to say. That is very, very, very capable of being true. The only thing that could hold him back is injuries that none of us wish that he has. But something that does worry me, though, a little bit about Luka is his team, the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas is a big market, and they've won titles in the past with Dirk, but I feel like in this league, in this day and age, you can't win a title with one superstar. And that was proven with LeBron James in Cleveland. He just wasn't great enough to overcome the super team Golden State Warriors. And, this can be seen. Nowadays, Kawhi teaming up with Paul George because he didn't think he could have won again in Toronto. And, LeBron recruiting Anthony Davis. This is just the way of the league, super teams. And when I look at Dallas, I don't see a super team. Yes, I like Kristaps, but I don't know. I don't think I'm just going to say they're a seventh seed for a reason. So I believe that Luka will need a better second option with him. But I believe that next year, not this Orlando year, but the year after that, the 2020-21 season, I believe Luka is going to take a monster step. Right now, he's averaging 30 points per game, around there. I don't know. I feel like he could lead the league in scoring next year. It's either between him and James Harden. Like I said, that's who I view Luka as. And it's kind of the same thing with James Harden. We haven't seen Luka in the playoffs, so it's really going to be, what do I expect out of him? What do you think? Will he play up in big games? I believe so. Luka's hit a lot of clutch shots already in his career. And, the problem that kind of held James Harden back is that he needed help to get over the hump. And, he never had that help. Chris Paul was great. They probably would have won a couple of series if, Chris Paul remained healthy. So I kind of view Luka that way. And I also believe that a second option can't be a big man. That's something else I truly believe. Big men matter. A good, dominant big man definitely helps a team, but as far as the second option, I believe you need a go-to guard that Luka can pass the ball to, and he can take his man off the dribble and get a bucket. Kind of what LeBron had and Kyrie. Kawhi last year had it in Kyle Lowry. He hit some big-time shots on the road. And if you look at all the teams, really, all of them have like that guard that they can just pass the ball to and say, hey, give me a bucket right now. Warriors, Kevin Durant. So you don't really see any big men like that. Yes, sure, Anthony Davis is great, but you think in a big-time moment they're going to give the ball to Anthony Davis? I think it's going in LeBron's hands. So it's really just, I really think another player needs to come into Dallas, and I think that mainly I could see this in the future. I believe that a player like, who knows, Bradley Beal could come to Dallas. Now, would that work well together? I don't believe so, because Bradley is a ball-dominant player as well, like Luka. But Mark Cuban and his general manager have put off crazy trades in the past. I believe they fleeced the New York Knicks, and the Wizards are trying to rebuild, trying to get younger. So who knows? Cuban throws in a first and DeLon Wright and I don't know, their pick this year. 2 firsts, their pick this year, another pick, and like DeLon Wright or something like that for Bradley Beal. It's a stupid trade, but the Wizards are desperate. So you never really know what could happen. And I believe, even though their play styles might not fit that well together, it's a superstars league, so anything can happen. But yeah, I feel like Luka needs that second star. And I don't know. I feel like I feel like he will need a title in his career. Nowadays, if you're not winning titles in your career, you're not going to be going down as one of the greatest players ever. Or in that conversation, if you look at like top 10, all of them have won titles. All of them. That was what was holding back Kevin Durant. That's why he had to join the Warriors. Even though I think his titles are a little bit tainted, he got his rank. I give him that. It's going to be holding back Giannis too. But I believe Giannis is more dominant than Luka. See, something that gets me annoyed too is there's a lot of hype around Luka, which I understand, but why aren't we giving that same hype to Giannis? Like, sure, everybody, for example, Fox Sports, everyone recognizes Giannis is good, which is a no-brainer, but why aren't we putting Giannis in kind of LeBron's shoes in a GOAT conversation? Because they were in similar spots in their careers a while ago. Giannis will have 2 MVPs, and who knows, he might win the title this year. But that's going to be it for me, guys. I just want to go on here and have a little conversation. I'm out. I'll see you guys.